So today's video is gonna be about what I would have had in my makeup starter kit if I could go back and have like a beginner starter kit. This makeup starter kit was actually created because my mom's birthday was coming up, and so I gave her this as a present, but I also thought it would be good to show it on video because I think it would be just such a good easy beginner makeup starter kit. I think it was like under $100, and it includes just like everything you need to accomplish the look I created. So in the video I'm going to do a tutorial using the makeup starter kit, and yeah, that's it. And yeah, I was kind of rushing through this video because I had somewhere to go, so I don't think it was the best, but my mom was leaving soon and to go on vacation, so I couldn't like find a day to film it except that day, and I was running late and I really wanted to get the video uploaded and recorded, so that's why it's a little bit messy, but I think you get the point. So that's it. Enjoy the video. So this is my bare face because we're gonna be applying some makeup right now with the makeup starter kit. I got this at TJ Maxx, and it was like around $6-7, maybe $8. Yeah. Alright, so first thing first, a primer. So this is my primer, but like I said, I got my mom some things, so this is a primer I got her. I haven't tried it out yet, so we're just gonna use my primer. Primer can help with pores, or it would make more radiant, glowy if you have dry skin. So primer, you know, maybe it's not necessary if you have good skin, but if you have problem areas, it can help. Okay, next. So I don't really like full coverage foundations. I usually use is the Unfoundation Glow Tint. Oops. But I actually don't really like this one because it's really like not, it doesn't really give you any coverage. As you can see, you kind of have to layer it twice. Yes, this is how I apply. I literally apply this like a moisturizer. And then I kind of just like tap it. And then, so the one I got my mom is this Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I think this one I've heard has more coverage, and when I compared the two in my hand, this one did have more coverage. So that is that. Yeah, as you can see, kind of evens out your complexion, but like you really need to like apply layers of this. So next, very important, I feel like this you can kind of skip on, and even the primer, but the next thing is pretty important. Concealer. Concealer just helps again with problem areas. So this is it's broke but this is the Undone concealer. This color, by the way, is in latte medium, and this color is also in latte medium. So it has like 3 different layers. The top one is supposed to be like lighter coverage, and then the bottom one is supposed to be like heavier coverage. So I use this for my under eyes. I always like to put some over here because I get redness around the nose. So yeah, and then you don't really see it today, but I usually get redness here too. Now I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Precision Concealer. Oh, it is a concealer sponge. But the one I bought my mom is the Total Face one, which I kind of like more because it has this like edge here. And so this is really dirty, so I apologize. But I just kind of tap. Like I first apply it with my fingers, and then I just kind of like spread it out more. Even it out more. Blend it in. That's the word I'm looking for. With my sponge. Okay, so now we are more covered up. Yay! So another concealer that's like hydrating and kind of more creamy is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I feel like this It's kind of popular, so maybe you have heard about it. Now we're gonna get into the complexion. So I'm gonna start off with bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula bronzer stick, and I feel like bronzer sticks are so much easier to use. So you could just apply this directly on the face and just kind of blend it out. You know, I forgot to bring a mirror, so we're gonna hope that my phone is gonna do a good job at being my mirror today. So I just apply it over here and then right here. This would be easier with a brush, but you know, if you're trying to minimize, you can just use your hands. It's a cream, which is the best thing about creams. So this is just gonna like sculpt your face, you know. You could also use your sponge. I'm gonna just use the other side to blend out the bronzer. I really should have brought a mirror. I could do like an in-depth video about this because I can't see what I'm doing. But this is just an example, you know? Okay, so next you're gonna go, well, I like to go into blush. So this is the Undone Beauty blush in Flare. This also, like the concealer, has 3 different types. I'm gonna use the high coverage part. So I like to apply my blush like over here and up here. I don't know, you know what, I've tried it like this way only, like putting it at the high point of my cheekbones, but I just like, I like it here. I think it just looks kind of cute, and I love blush, so I don't know, that's just the way I apply it. Okay, so now we've sculpted the face a little bit. We have blush on, and everything is like creamy, which is why everything's so easy. You just tap and you go. Alright, so now we're just gonna apply the Physicians Formula Dewy Highlighter in, I don't know the color either. Oh, Dewy Frost. So for this, I could never get the right point of where to apply highlight, but you kind of want to move your head until you see where it's like shinier, and then again just tap. If I was like rushing, I would just use my hands for everything, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. So for me, I feel like I have pretty good brows. Like I don't really have any like a lot of like bolding or anything, so I never do my brows. Yes, this is like a little uneven, you see, but it's like I don't really care about brows. Every time I do them, I feel like it's just too much because I already have like pretty full brows. But my mom could like use, I guess, some help in the brow department. But this is the NYX The Brow Glue. It's very tiny, by the way. And then this is the NYX. I feel like this is so good for beginners because it's so thin. This may be necessary for some people. It's just not something I've like really gone into yet because these brows are just so full already. Okay. So that's it for the complexion. So now we're gonna get into the eyes and lips, which for me is like the fun part. I love eyes, blush, and lips. That's like my favorite part because you can just add color. So we're gonna start over here. You're gonna make a line. This is to contour your eye. Make a line here. Make another line in this area. So then you're just gonna blend this in. You could use your bronzer for this. You don't really need this, but it's just, I feel, a little bit easier to just draw it in. Do you see how easy that was to blend? Okay, step number 2. This is the e.l.f. No Budge Stick in Perfect Pearl. And this you're going to use to highlight. So with this brush, this is the e.l.f. smudge brush. You can just like blend this out a little bit. So that's step number 2. Step number 3, last step. I'm going to be using the ColourPop Ritz, what is this called? Super Shock Shadow. And you're just going to put this right here. Ooh, look at that. So this is a creamy formula, and it will just brighten up your eye. If you want, you can just apply this all over the eye and you're like good to go. Alright, and if you want to add like a little bit more to your eyes, you could go ahead and put the dark color underneath, just like over here. So next, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. So I do have some mascara recommendations, but you know what? Sometimes you don't really need mascara if you want to take this off quickly. Because sometimes I really hate taking off mascara, you know, I just don't have the patience for it. And today's one of those days, so we're just gonna curl the lashes and leave it like that. Or some people just don't like mascara, like my mom. I did buy her a mascara if she chooses to use it, but yeah, I like the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. It's like just for every single day. And then sometimes I put these two together, and this is the Honest Beauty. This is more like lengthening, and this is a little bit more volumizing. So these two together is like, if you want, Pazam of eyelashes. And then the lipstick I use, this is so creamy. This is the Milani Color Statement lipstick in Rouge à Lèvres. I don't know. I'm going to be using the Burt's Bees lip gloss. That is it. You have your makeup done. And just quick and easy natural makeup. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I do plan on doing like more makeup related videos. So this video is not the only one that will be makeup related. I could get into something more in depth, like just do complexion face makeup, or just do like eye makeup to get more in depth on things, because I know I didn't really dive deep into everything, like how they call it, techniques that I use. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.